What up, everybody? What's up, ho? How are you doing? We up in this piece once again. It is the Four Black Guys show. Y'all put your fours up. We missing one tonight, though. So we got four, but it's the Four Black Guys show. But we got one MIA on tonight. We ain't gonna talk about him though, but we are gonna talk about him.
Let's talk about him.
Since he ain't here, let's go ahead and talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about him.
So, man, it's so glad to be with you guys once again, man. I don't even want to talk about last week's show. It was awesome. But let me introduce everybody, man. We got none other than Mr. Mario Leonard. What's going on in the house? We got the one and only Lovejoy in this piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he is.
And once again, you got Stephen Myers on the inside with you, man. But can I just say, last week, guys, we had a phenomenal show with some phenomenal guests. Ms. Io and Mr. Tony, they had just moved to Ghana. Yeah. And man, just a wealth of information. Mine was blown. Man, hey, Tony, man, we gotta see about getting the visit over there, bro.
We going. Hey, I'm telling you, by next week,
what?
I'm meeting y'all are playing.
Okay. All right, word up there, man. So we're gonna go make. I don't know about y'all, man, but we're gonna go visit. No, we got to go check it out. Go see what's going on. Check out Ghana. See what life is like. Can we really do it?
Yeah.
Hey, me and my wife was watching last night, man. And they was talking about having some of those rolling blackouts that they had, and my wife said, "I don't know." I don't know.
We mean rolling blackouts.
Yeah, sometimes they might have rolling blackouts. You know, they just came out a bunch of flood. They had a bunch of flooding last week. Oh, speaking of last week, it was my birthday. Thank you very much for all the birthday wishes. Let me just say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. Tony, you could have sent a brother $100. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it ain't too late for that. Money is money, brother. Hey, matter of fact.
No, man. You ain't gonna do that. No. Hey, but really, I do take all gifts. I mean, if you want to send a brother $5 for some lunch tomorrow, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Well, let me do that, Steve. I can do that, bro.
Man, you ain't got to do that, brother. I was just playing with you, man.
No.
Honestly, let me just say this. Give me an opportunity to sow into greats, man.
Hey.
That's good. That's good, Lovejoy. That's good.
Ebo Shondo, who stole my Honda.
That's good, Lovejoy.
My bow tie. But we got a great show. I just want to say thank you everybody for the birthday wishes, man. You guys are totally awesome. Lovejoy, McGlennon said it's his birthday also.
Oh yeah. I actually okay. Hey, let me your cash out, man.
It's not his birthday, y'all.
No, but remember I said happy belated birthday to him. What was about a week or two ago?
You ain't finna send that dude. Don't send that dude. Don't send that dude.
Hey, Lennox. Hey, Flashy.
Hey, Tony for real, y'all. Tony, I don't know one brother. If I know one for real brother, that is Mr. Tony Lovejoy. He for real.
Let me tell you, man. Let's go back to circa 1990. When were we at Warriors? 90
it was the 90s.
94, 95, 96, somewhere in there. And Tony was working in the AV department, audiovisual department. And he was showing me all the stuff he could do with the with the effects and stuff like that. We were sitting back in the back room. He had on some cufflinks. Now this before Cats was in the cufflinks for real. He had on nice cufflinks, and I was like, I like them, Doc. Let me get them. You're not just joking. Let me get them things. He said, pop, boop. There you go.
I was how Tony's always been like that, though, man.
I was like, man, I'm just joking here. Take them back.
So let me tell y'all this, man. For my boys, there's absolutely nothing you can ask me for. Absolutely nothing you can ask me for. And I think one of my gifts is giving. Now, I don't want people trying to take advantage of that.
Right.
Right.
Don't start tripping out there.
Steven and Mario has been tried and proven. That's a relationship that's been built since the 90s. So don't just get on and start asking me for money.
Right. Y'all don't start acting crazy.
Been a while, man. We've been around.
Yeah, but happy birthday, man. I remember riding in the white Chevette, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
eating,
sir.
eating at your house. So hey, that's the least I could do.
Woo, that was a long time.
We could beat you out, man. We come in and cut us out at the house over on the south side. So I remember those days, boy. I remember those days. Mario sold me my first pistol, so I got history with these cats.
Ooh, that easy pawn. Oh,
Yes, sir.
well, I don't work there no more.
Well, guys, we just kind of just talking, guys, so let everybody get in because not everybody gets the announcement right quick. Let's get into the little things, man. We're gonna talk about the little Ice Cube tonight, and I believe that's what Black America wants to talk about. We have different views. I don't know if it's gonna last the whole show, but we're gonna talk about it, man, because I think everybody's got a position, has got a view on it. But before we get started, guys, we have a little less than 2 weeks, or right at about 2 weeks till it's time to vote. We can't tell you who to vote for. I mean, we could.
I can.
Huh?
I can. Let me tell you like this.
Tell them.
If you vote for Trump, unfriend me now. You are not my friend. I hate you.
Yeah. Hey, strong, man.
It is what it is. I'm just saying, I don't like you. He is a cancer to our country. So if you want to keep that cancer in office, you're not a friend of mine. Now, carry on.
You're not a friend of mine.
The reverse Israel Houghton right there.
In reverse Israel Houghton. What was I saying? Oh, well, we can't really tell you who to vote for. I mean, but we could, but you guys have got to make up your own mind. And I really, the crowd who I don't understand right now is the undecideds.
I don't.
If you're, can I say this? If you're undecided, please let us know in the comments, man, and tell us why you're still undecided.
Please. Now you already know ain't nobody undecided that watch our page. Watch this. Let me rephrase that. There's nobody undecided that actively participates and watches live. We do have those that watch after the show.
We do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that'll watch after the show. But the people that typically participate as this show is going live, we already know who they voting for. Now, Steve,
what? If you're undecided, please let us know. Because we want to see, because you guys are like unicorns by now. By now, if you're undecided, we really want to know, why, what makes you tick, because it's very interesting. And once again, guys, if you're Republican and you watch the show, man, please hit us up. Let us know, because we want to get an understanding of your viewpoint. You won't be called a racist, not to your face anyway, but you won't be, except James.
Tia just signed in, son.
Who?
Tia.
Oh, hey, mom.
Just signed in.
That's my mama. But yeah, you keep getting me off track, man.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
But we really want to know who you are. We really want to talk to you. We want to have a conversation with you. I think it's important that we do have a dialogue. Now, what we do have coming up, guys, is the third debate, which makes no sense to me. It's coming up this week between Trump and Biden. Excuse me, I got to get this out the way. And I don't see what the purpose of this is supposed to be the third debate, because the second debate was supposed to be this week, but Trump punked out because he didn't want to do a video debate because they could cut your microphone off at any time, which would have been a good thing.
Which would have been a great thing.
So that was supposed to be the third debate. They had town halls. If anybody watched the town halls, let me know. How did it go? I'm sure it was ridiculous.
Right.
I'm sure Trump said something stupid.
before somebody says that, let me give a shout out to my boy TRD, Towns Ricky Douglas. That's my big brother in the world of Mighty Marching Hornets, Alabama State University. Have to give a shout out to him. It's an honor that this cat is on here.
Okay.
It's an honor that he is on here. What's going on, brother?
Thank you, sir. So yeah, if anybody has watched that, because I didn't get a chance to watch it, I was enjoying my birthday week, guys. So, but I'm sure it was something ridiculous. And so I don't really understand. Can y'all can you think you can get anything out of this third debate that's going to come up between these two?
I think it's going to be the nail that seals the coffin of stupidity. Actually, a waste of
plain and simple, huh?
I mean, what else could be said? Honestly, guys,
I agree with you. Here's what I think too, Tony. I think all that can be said has been said. I think at this point, everybody knows where everybody stands. The people, you can't convince me that it's somebody out there that's undecided at this point. If you're saying you're undecided, 9 times out of 10, you know who you want to vote for. You just don't want to say it publicly.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so either you have been a Trump supporter and now you want to vote for Biden. So you don't really want to say nothing. So you're saying you're undecided, right, or vice versa. Right. So I don't believe that it's a big swing vote in this, amongst soccer moms in Midwest America and all of that BS. You know who you want to vote for. You know who you're going for at this point.
Yeah.
Man, save me on that. I don't even really have to see the next debate. I know which way I'm going. If I look at it for laughs and kicks, but at this point, it's just about removing what's in office for me.
So I agree with that, Mr. Matt. I don't think Biden ought to do the debate. I think, however, he needs to focus his attention on speaking to the American people.
Exactly.
Lose that clown and just
talk to the
American people. Seal, I won't say seal the deal, but there's so much craziness going on with, absentee ballot, early vote, and all that stuff. Trump trying to manipulate. I think Biden needs to just focus on speaking to the American people. Make a front, a stand, and just stand there. Don't argue with that idiot, man. That's an idiot of a person.
I agree with
Town
you,
said,
Tony.
if you answer the question about packing the court is a losing strategy. He just should wait till after he's president. Okay.
I think that I think I'm kind of with you on just with Tony, just on a little bit of what you said, but my thing is this is an opportunity to talk to the American people. Now the problem is because you're going to have undivided attention of the American people, like you said, but the problem is you're going to have this idiot on the other side of you steadily barking and interrupting you. You know what I mean? So if he can ignore the idiot beside him, he has a chance to really use that empathetic tone, because that's what Joe is great at, is being empathetic, and I think that's one of his selling points. That he can put himself in the other person's shoe. So if Joe can just concentrate and speak to the American people and speak to Black people, and we're gonna get into this with this whole Ice Cube thing, y'all. Hold on, we ain't going nowhere. But if he can do that and do it effectively, I think he can keep. I think he's in a double-digit lead already. So, like you said, Tony, numbers-wise, it really makes no sense for him to do it. But I think he really needs. This is an opportunity to really grab the American people by the, I won't say the throat, but by the shirt, and say, "Hey, listen to me. Stop listening to the clown." And I think you'll have a good run of that. Hey, Miss Monique, how you doing?
I agree with that. I think there needs to be another, now putting it in that perspective, I think he needs to do that and show that he can ignore the ignorance and just focus on the camera.
Right.
Focus on answering the question.
Right.
And remove that idiot all the way. Pretend like he's not even there.
Right.
That's what he's gonna have to do.
That's what he's gonna have to do. Yeah, I agree with that.
I
Yeah,
agree with you.
yeah.
And just to answer the question and address it. Yeah, it's hard for Joe to concentrate once Trump is in his ear. That's part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Once Trump starts talking, it's hard for Joe to concentrate. So like you said, if he can just focus and get his statement out and let an idiot be an idiot, you know what I'm saying? He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
Jesse said there's no need for another debate. I agree. We agree with that.
But it's gonna happen.
But it's got to happen.
It's gonna happen, guys. You know, it's gonna happen. Yeah.
And if I was Joe, man, I would hammer so much on this COVID-19 as we stand right now in America. There are 8.17 million cases in the United States of America. We don't know the recovery date because they stopped posting the recovery date, the covered numbers. And we've had over 219,000 deaths under the Trump virus. We've been dealing with this. This has been This is why I can't understand. What's up, Delon? That's why I can't understand how we got undecided people, man. We have over 214,000 deaths under this mishandling. That alone should disqualify you. We can't even talk about the economy, which he got from Obama, which was thriving. But about time COVID hit, we already had lost 4 million jobs just under him. That's the truth. You can go look that up.
That's fact checkable.
That's fact checkable. So at this point, the jobs are already going down when COVID came along. So now when COVID hit, that just knocked us on over the edge. But the businessman, there's a difference between a good businessman and a bad businessman. So people voted for this businessman, and we were headed down already. So to me, I don't need to make the case for Joe Biden, guys. I just need to make the case that y'all just, come on.
Do what
so
you
let's talk about Ice Cube.
Hold on, before we get to Ice Cube.
Okay, before we get there. Can I say this too before you go there too?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go and then I'm gonna come back with something else.
Okay. We didn't say anything about these ballot, but TRD made a statement. He said, "Don't believe the polls. Half of us are not going to vote. This will be a tight race." I disagree with you on that, TRD, because I know more people now that have early voted.
Yeah.
You know, then I mean, my mom, my dad and stepmom early voted. I want to say my sister and my mom. Did y'all early vote? I think she was telling me. I think they early vote. I mean, I just know a lot of people who have early voted. To just go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and vote on election day. But you know, I think we understand the severity of it. And if it's still people that's out there that's like you say that don't you say half of us are not. If it's still people out there like that, those were the people that weren't gonna vote anyway. So I'm not worried about them. They vote wasn't gonna be counted anyway. But I think I agree. I disagree with you, TRD. I think we're gonna come out in record numbers on this. We'll see. But I think we're gonna come out on this one. I think we coming out on this one like we came out on Obama.
I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that, man. I've seen some of the images from across the and I'm going to try to pull some up just from across the different states about the early voting, man. We are showing up. Did y'all see some of the pictures that even Roland Martin, he was sitting there crying in one of his videos.
I saw that. Roland Martin was crying because he saw the line wrapped around. What is the church they were voting at?
It was the church he was voting at, yeah.
Yeah, and the lines was wrapped around the perimeter of the building, dude. And crazy. But I think I'm scared about that too. Because we didn't touch on this. They set up those fake polling boxes.
Yeah, those boxes in California, I believe.
Yeah, they set up those fake boxes, man. I mean, so that tells you right there, this is important. If they say your vote doesn't count, why are they trying so hard to stifle your vote?
Are they trying so hard? I mean, they do it through gerrymandering. They got the governor in Texas closing down locations to one ballot box per county.
Yeah,
for early voting?
yeah,
Dude,
something like
if
that.
you're, and listen to me, I'm gonna do this view right here so y'all can see me clearly.
Hey, can I jump in and
No,
I
let me
hope-
do this. Let me do this right quick. Look here. If your vote did not count, why are they trying so hard?
he go full screen?
Yeah, with full screen on it.
He had to go full screen on that one.
Thing. If your vote, think about this now. And I'm gonna bring up another thing later. If your vote did not count, why are they trying so hard to discourage you? And this bleeds right into what I wanted to talk about with you, Mario, was that should we show up to the poll, to not the polls, but the voting place packing?
I don't know if you can carry a weapon into the polling place. That's the only thing.
Why not? You can't go into it, but you need some. I mean, dude, because they gonna be there. Can I say that they gonna be there?
I look. I have a permit to conceal carry, so I always have mine with me. So it's just another day for me. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. I always say, protect yourself. If you can legally carry in the state of Alabama, you don't have to have a permit to carry. You have to have a permit to conceal a weapon. But you can carry a weapon in the state of Alabama without a permit.
Yeah.
The permit only allows you to conceal it. So now,
okay. I just want to throw something in there.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll cut you off. Go ahead.
Along what you were saying about voting. So y'all gonna believe this. I received a text message from, I guess, Trump's campaign. Believe it or not.
I believe it.
And here's my thought behind it. And can I just tell y'all?
Come on.
I benefited from, honestly, as a businessman, I benefited from COVID-19 with the PPPs and the COVID-19 fund release from the SBA. I benefited from that. And you did not have to go through a bunch of the red tape that you would normally have to go through.
Right.
And so watch this. So I fall in a certain, listen to this, I fall in a certain class or category. So his campaign, and I'm not sure how they got the data bank or how I was able to get in this particular bank where they're trying to sway my vote because they're saying, you see what Trump did for your business? Your business is thriving, and it's because Trump released the funds to the SBA, and so now your business is doing okay. And so they're trying to appease to the black business owner, like you received money, but there were a lot of that did not receive it. And so in one way, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I did benefit from this. Watch this. Should I vote for him because I benefited from it and he's going to make more funds available? So then I can start thinking about how to feed my family, how to be a blessing more and more over guys. So not that I'm swayed in my voting, I'm just saying these are the little baits that's thrown out to us so we can then start thinking about, wait a minute now, this is benefiting me. So I had to say that, guys, because it was one of my thinking at first. But all the other crazy stuff this guy's doing, no, I can't subscribe to that. But I did benefit from it. That's the untruth.
I think they're trying to appeal to a lot of. I saw a thing. I forget. I was reading an article where they said the Trump campaign was really trying to appeal to black men. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to appeal, and I've seen some advertisements with black guys on it talking about how they put him. He's put them back to work and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
That's a small
And-
percentage.
go ahead. Uh-oh.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. Voting
So,
can be prime.
and so my question is, Tony, and since you brought that up, and this is probably going to lead us into the whole Ice Cube thing, because he's doing those little small things, and like you ended your whole speech with, but as a whole, even though it profits you individually, and then you're able to touch those few that are around you, as a whole, is it helping Black people? So here we go. Let's move into Ice Cube thing, y'all. And I saw him when I first heard it. I'm like, what the what? But then I had to pull back. I had to pull myself back. And I'm gonna let you guys, even though I'm gonna let you guys do some asking and some questions and bring up some points about Ice Cube. I did at first. I was like everybody else, like, what are you talking about? What is Ice Cube talking about? And then this whole contract that he came up with Black America, and then then somebody opened up their mouth saying that he's working with Trump, and of course he's been on all over TV saying, "Nah, that ain't me. I'm not working with Trump. They just wanted to look at my plan, and I'm gonna work with whoever's in power." Now this is the problem that I have. I'm gonna let y'all go first. But the man, I want to make the record clear now. He said he's not working with Trump, as in trying to get him reelected. He's not endorsed Trump, but he said he's going to work with anybody that's going to work with him for his contract with Black America. You guys need to go out there. If it would behoove you guys to go out there and check that out to see what it talks about. I'm going to just put it up for a second, and you guys can you can go to the website, and you need to go through it, guys. On the real, you need to go through it and read it, and then we can go through what Trump pulled out of. But I want to get you guys first impressions of when you heard that Ice Cube was working with the Trump administration. Go
ahead.
Okay. I told you I'm going. Okay, stay with me. I'm going left field on this one. I think Ice Cube's heart is right concerning people of melon skin. However, I think his timing is off. What he allowed the Trump team to use that as leverage and say, we're with Ice Cube, because Ice Cube represents Black America. Mm-hmm. They then took a genuine felt agenda to help his Black people and use it to their advantage. Mm-hmm. I'll articulate that more when we get into it. But I think his timing was off with this.
Okay. I agree with you on that point. Here's my thing. I've been an Ice Cube fan for a long, long time. To the point where I think through his artistry, I know where his mindset is. I know where he stands on things through his artistry. And here lately, through what he says, period, I know where Ice Cube stands. I agree with you when you said I think the timing was wrong, but I know where his heart is. You know what I'm saying? I know where he's coming from. Should he have waited and to see who would be in the next seat of power before he started doing what he was doing? Probably so. But this has been a plan that he has been working on for quite some time, that he laid out and said, first, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. And he has done exactly what he said. If he maybe could have held off for a bit until after this election to see who would be in the power seat. But I understand what he says. Whoever gets in the power seat next, he's going to work with them regardless, work with them for this contract with Black America, regardless if they are Republican or Democrat. I get him on that. I applaud him for that. And what I really like about it is he's not mixing words with this thing. It's not for people of color. He is talking about Black people, descendants of slaves here in the United States of America, not people of color. Because when you say people of color, and that's code word, people of color, everything falls under people of color, from Native Americans to Asians to Mexicans and Hispanic or whatever. Everything falls. Anything non-white falls into that persons of color.
Right.
He is specifically talking about the descendants of slaves. But like I said, knowing where his heart is, dude. When I first heard about this, Steve, I was at work and a coworker said, "Man, I've had it with Ice Cube, man. He working with Trump to do such and such." And I'm like, I said, "Huh? Repeat that?" "Yeah, man, you ain't hear about it. He's working with Trump and da da da." I said, "Dude, that don't sound like the Cube. I know, the Cube that I've been a fan of." I said, "That does not sound like Cube to me." So of course I went and did my little bit of research, and true enough, people are taking it, in my opinion, out of context. Like you said, Steve, he's not working for the Trump administration. He's trying to get somebody on his team to push through his contract for Black America. He's not working with the Trump administration for Trump's, like you said, for Trump's campaign.
Right.
That let it be known, let it be said, that is not the case here. So I'll talk more later. Go ahead, Steve. I want you to get to what you were going to say.
Well, I want to. Miss Jessie's got a lot to say tonight. She said, "Why do Black folks have a problem with Black folks trying to help Black folks?" I know I'm gonna say something, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but that's okay. That's what this show is for.
Crab in the barrel mentality. Go ahead.
Right, but that's not even it. I don't have a problem with Ice Cube, and she says nobody's doing or saying anything to benefit Black people, but folks have a problem with Cube. That's not true. Charlemagne the God, there's a lot of people that have always been said that have a lower platform than Ice Cube, have always said that we need something for our vote, and I get it. I totally get it. We take a lot of people taking our vote for advantage of it, and they've not even tried to get us anything back for our vote. Now, here's my problem, and maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist. Ice Cube has had this contract out for a while, and of course he went to the Biden campaign. I don't know who came first, chicken or the egg, don't matter. I know that the Biden campaign said, "Hey Cube, we like what you're saying. Let's wait till after the election." Mm-hmm. And then I guess they went to the Trump campaign or Trump camp, and Trump said, "That's looking good. Let's take some of this stuff and add it to my platinum plan." Mm-hmm. And we're gonna talk about freaking platinum plan in a minute. Why the name platinum plan? Let's take it and add it to the platinum plan, and let's release this. And so, to me, once again, like you guys have already said, timing is everything. And I think it's a horrible timing for Cube. Horrible timing for Cube. Yeah. If he had really pushed this out and really get the notoriety before 2 weeks before the election, I don't think it would have been a problem.
Right.
Right.
But now I think now that we're less than 2 weeks to the election, Trump's in a very bad space. He's 10 points behind, 10 or more points behind. And now you release this thing with Cube, and it just looks very suspect for Cube. And I hate it for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like you said, Mario, I believe his heart's in a good place. But I believe also that you don't get to have audience with the power without giving up something.
Mm.
Steve. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. You don't come to the table and the guy at the table says, "Hey, I like this, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and I'm gonna use your name."
So that you think that was the
So either two things is happening. Either something has transpired or my man getting no Vaseline.
I think it's the lateral, Steve.
You think it's no Vaseline?
I think it's that. And let me tell you why. Okay. As a businessman, watch this. This is deja vu. Check it out, y'all. Did Trump not do the exact? I mean, it wasn't election time, but did not Trump do the exact same thing to Steve Harvey?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so remember now, ICE, his heart is in the right place. Timing is off.
Right.
But what the Trump campaign did was they used this as leverage, and they started using the dude's name. I think he had a sincere heart for his people to get us in a position where we can start growing and start doing something to benefit. Trump said, okay, watch this. And this is my theory. Trump campaign said, okay, we're behind in the polls. We better use a pun or something. And Ice Cube just so happened to come up at that particular time. And just like they used Steve Harvey as a photo op, they did Ice Cube's plan the exact same way.
Okay.
And what they did was they says, okay, we're gonna leverage this. And whatever he's saying, we're gonna take some of his stuff out and we're gonna use it so the black people can say, well, maybe Trump is looking out for us. Prison reform. Right? What have we been crying about? Jobs. Economic development. So what Trump did was he just stood on top of ICE and says, this is what I'm planning to do. So he can start trying to swing some of the black vote his way. Trump hadn't cared a damn thing about us this whole entire time. Now, all of a sudden, you have a plan for us? No, this is so he can win the election and he can sway the votes of the black people. So our voice does matter. Now, that's very cunning as a businessman to say, oh, I'm going to take this dude's stuff and appease to the black people. That's all I'm saying. Ice Cube gave him the playbook and he says, oh, so run this play to convince these black people to vote for me. That's how I saw it.
Okay. Well, the only flaw for me in that, the only flaw is Cube saying out of his mouth that he wants to work with those who are in power. Timing, like we said, is everything. If Trump loses this, he will no longer be in power. He said out of his mouth, I want to work with those who are in power. And so you give the man your plan, you give him part of your plan. He's currently in power. He may not be in power in the next 2-3 weeks.
Right. So
now this is the flaw in your logic. You see what I'm saying? Because you said that you wanted to work with somebody in power. Once again, your timing is off. So what did you get? Did you get no Vaseline or did you get something? You see what I'm saying? But the flaw in it is you said you wanted to work with somebody in power. Come on now, we gonna take you at your word or not?
I get where you're coming from. And I will agree with you. Like I'll agree with Tony. Bad timing. This person that is in office now may not be the person that's in office
that can do anything. There's nothing in that plan that Trump can do right now. Timing is everything. You present a plan, he took your plan. There's nothing he can do within 2 weeks. So once again, no Vaseline, or you got something on the back end. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
The back end, man. Come on. He ain't hard up for money like that. He ain't hard up for anything like that. He has money. He has an influence.
Cube is a businessman like any other, like Jay-Z. There's always something. There's always more leverage.
Maybe I'm naive, but I'm just from the Cube. I know I don't believe he getting nothing on the back end for this. That's me.
I don't think he gets anything on the back end. I just think he presented something because he had a heart for his people. Trump does what Trump does.
Right.
He lies and he used Q's plan. He used Q's plan against him. And again, it was all about the timing. Now watch this though, guys. I don't think Cube got anything on the back end. However, and I'm saying this as a businessman, Cube is benefiting financially from tax cuts because he falls into a certain tax bracket.
True.
And so he's benefiting, he's picking up the crumbs from where Trump has cut taxes for those that make over $400,000 a year. QB is benefiting that way.
Okay.
However, I think Q part was in the right place. Trump just did what he always do, man. And that's lie to the American people. And he found a door, guys. The door was Q, to stand on Q's shoulder to make it seem like Q was working with him. And I don't think Q was working with him. But the Democrats, watch this, guys, the Democrats didn't help. Because what the media did tell us is Biden-Harris team says, you know what? We're not in power yet. We don't have Congress yet. So for us to start talking about this right now is an exercise in futility.
Right.
Until we get in office, then it'll be something that we can look at. That's not what the media told us. They made it seem like the Democrats did not want to work with this plan. So it made the Democrats look bad, but it made Trump look good.
But once again, though, out of Cube's own mouth, he said that he wanted. I'm gonna leave it alone. He said that then he went to the Democrats first, and they said, "No, we can't do it right now." And he went to Trump. This is what he said. Let me try to find the TMZ or the CNN clip that he went to Trump, and he said, "I want to work with those who are in power." So maybe Cube knows something we don't.
I think you're taking that out of. I'm not taking it out of context, but you're over exaggerating.
Okay.
You're over exaggerating.
Okay.
Trump is who is in power right now,
but he can't do nothing about it. And if he's out of power in the next 2 weeks,
but he runs. If he's out of power within the next, right? If he's out of power, in the next few weeks, then
all this is in vain.
Right. I get where you're coming from. I'd still say, and I can't let you put that out there about Cube and make Cube look like that. You're not gonna do Cube like that. Not gonna do Cube.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah, not gonna do.
People do a lot of business stuff to stay in business.
He in business. Cube has made his money over the last few decades. He good.
He good.
He good.
Let me put this up because a lot of people say that Biden don't have nothing. He ain't got no plan. This is what he had a little prior or after Trump came out with this platinum plan. You guys can go check this out. This is every voice, the Biden plan for Black America. So y'all, for those who out there say, well, what does Biden got? Biden ain't got nothing. There it is right there. It's on the screen. He's got a plan. I read through some of this stuff, guys. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right. But you as an African American, I would behoove you to go out and check that out. Can I hear from somebody out in the public, man? What are y'all thoughts about this whole Ice Cube thing? You've heard us three talk about.
We got some good. What do we got in the comments? Anybody made any good?
Monique, read what Monique said right there. As
Roland Martin pointed out, some of the points in ISIS plan have already been presented to this administration, but they didn't even respond to it then. Now it's a big deal for this administration because they just to look like they are trying to address the issues of Black.
That's all it is.
Okay.
It's the appearance of trying to seem like they're working with us. This stuff has already been
in place.
Always been there.
Yeah.
He's not thought about us one time.
Mm-hmm.
He's not thought about us one time. So for me to think that this boy can even, I didn't mean that in the derogatory sense. Yes, I did. This dude can't even mention Breonna Taylor's name.
Come on.
He can't even mention George Floyd's name.
Right.
And to suggest that the people who are causing hate, fine people, what makes me think this Negro? Excuse me. What makes me think this person of a person is concerned about our issues now? Can I just say it like I really feel it?
Go and say it. This
Get the fuck out of here with that. Because you didn't subscribe to any of our issues when you ran your campaign. As a matter of fact, you've been against us the entire time. Mm-hmm. Every time we did something, when we took a knee, you said fire the son of a bitch.
You did. That you did. That you.
Okay, so my thought is, I think Carlton said it right. The platinum plan would never see the light of day. It's only used as an instrument and as a tool and as a leveraging tool for black people to vote his silly ass back into office. And once he get back in there, they would never see the light of day. That's why I'm like, Q, your timing off, player. Your timing off. Because now he's able to stand on Cube's shoulders and make it seem like Cube is for him when Cube is not.
Right. And Cube is tearing up the airwaves saying that it is not so.
Right. He is tearing up there. He's trying to salvage his image.
Right.
And and not that he's doing damage control, he's trying to salvage his image from what could potentially be a Trump spin.
Right.
And so
I believe Steve Harvey's just not coming out of it. Let's talk to Jesse, because Jesse, I think whoever she's been hanging out here lately got her mind messed up. See,
I agree with Matt.
Wait a minute. I don't have a problem with Lift Every Voice, because Lift Every Voice has always been a part of the of Black America, period. What I do have a problem with is something called the Platinum Plan. What the? Ooh, gee.
You want me to cuss for you, Steve?
Yes, go ahead. I was gonna say, what the hell? You naming something? I'm sorry. What does the value of metal have to do with a plan for Black America? Why can't it just be a plan for Black America? Why it got to be the Platinum Plan? I tell you why. Can I tell you why? Because he think y'all dumb Negroes. He think you are dumb niggas. You like shiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
And he believes if he can name it platinum, y'all dumb Negroes will be like, "Oh, look at that! It's something shining. Let's go see what that's all about. I'm gonna vote for him because it's shine." Come on, man! Don't fall for the okie doke people.
This one of the
platinum plan, nigga.
This is one of the coons in his inner circle, if it's a coon in there, telling him to go ahead and name it the platinum plan. If you call it the platinum plan, them Negroes are like that.
Y'all been watching too many rap videos up on Capitol Hill. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some garbage. That one is.
Now you worried about a name?
No.
But there's a no. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not the name we worried about. It's the underlying tone,
right,
of that.
Right.
There's always subliminal message that he sends out. Okay,
So that's the problem. It's not, it's the name. It is a name, because what it is trying to say, look here, niggas, look what I got for y'all. See, look, something shiny, niggas, come look and see. There's a platinum plan. You should be insulted as a Black person.
So Justice is elected with his plan, see the light of day?
Who? Say that again?
Jesse says, so if Biden is elected with his plan, see, look, politicians has been lying to us since the beginning. I don't know if
politicians have been politicians.
Come on, nobody knows that. Nobody really knows that.
Look, I just figured it out. Somebody is using Jesse's phone.
Using who?
Jesse's phone.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Somebody's using Jesse's phone. I just figured it out.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah,
I got it now.
You got it? Somebody
I got it now.
Jesse's phone.
I got it now.
I'm lost.
Your mom, your mom said, "How do you catch a monkey?"
Calling it a platinum plan. It don't even. Ooh, it's shiny. It must be good for if it's shiny.
Oh, where your mom was. She is rich.
So yeah, guys, y'all tell me. I mean, we got a few more minutes, guys. We've already discussed Ice Cube, but y'all tell me, what do you think? Do you think any of these plans? I believe Biden will at least push his plan a little better than we were.
All right, let me hit y'all with this. Can I hit y'all with something else?
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna see if y'all gonna catch it when I say it. I don't think there's gonna be a Biden-Harris plan. I think there's gonna be a Harris and Biden plan.
Explain.
I think I know where you're going. Go ahead. I know where you're going.
Go ahead. I want them to say it out loud though.
Okay. So you remember back during when all the presidential candidates was arguing, and our beautiful sister Harris, huh?
I remember what she said. Go ahead.
Okay. She did not stand a chance against Trump himself. Maybe this is going to be a stretch, but I just want y'all to think about this. She didn't stand a chance with Trump himself as a Black woman. So I believe it was strategically placed to get this 75-year-old white man to run on the ticket against another white man.
Mm-hmm.
Once, and this is my theory, once Biden wins, because he does not have all of his cognitive ability, who's to say that it won't switch and we have the first Black woman as president?
I knew that's where you were going with this.
Right.
I knew that's where you were
going. I believe it's strategic, guys. I believe the Democrat knew that she could not win against this white man.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? You put another white man up to run the
secondary,
and it's going to switch. That's my theory.
Okay, I have entertained the thing of two ways to get to this. If Biden passes away in office, she then gets her turn at the presidency, and then after she's become the interim president, the next election, she can go ahead and be voted into office by the people. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or the regular way, man. He does his 4 years with her, and she was like, okay, now she runs as president after him.
Do you see him lasting? I don't see him lasting, man. I don't see him lasting. He doesn't have the mental stamina. Because when he was on the debate stage, you saw it. He's easily distracted.
Mm-hmm.
He's presidential, but you had to have that trump card, no pun intended, but you had to have the trump card in order to beat another white man.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
I think she's in line to be president. Honestly, I do.
On it. Reagan started to lose it during the end of his presidency. He started to lose it.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean?
He did.
He started to lose it. So
Nancy was running the country, Doc.
Nancy was running the country.
Oh yeah, you sure right. You're right about that. She was. It's just a stretch, guys. I didn't want to break anything up, but I think the plan can be worked when there's someone in office.
Ooh, I like that.
What?
Monique.
Which one? She's been talking a lot.
He'll be the first president to die in office of natural causes.
Oh my!
While in office,
y'all is cutthroat.
Where is that? I don't see.
She said he'll be. Look at what's pinned.
Oh!
the first president to die of natural causes while in office.
Yeah.
Hey, what I can say about that presidency, man, if you're an active president, that thing wears on you. If you all of their mamas stay see right there.
I told you somebody got
Right.
Jesse's phone.
Right.
I figured it out. What I told you, somebody got Jesse's phone.
Somebody got Jesse's phone. Now we know who got Jesse's phone.
Right.
But I forgot what I was saying. You know, Jesse distracted me. Yeah. Carter said that's why he should not do the debates. That's why he should not do the debates. I hear you on that, Carlton. I hear you on that. They're gonna do these debates.
Yeah, they're gonna do
It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It is, you know. But like I said, at this point, you know who you voting for at this point, whether they had this debate or not. I don't think we all know what we got with Joe Biden. We all know, if you've been paying attention, you know what you got with Joe Biden. So I don't think it's gonna hurt him anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he can be hurt anymore. That's me.
You don't think he can be hurt anymore?
I don't think because I think those of us like us, if you're a thinking American, if you're a thinking person, if you're a thinking black man, a thinking black woman, or a thinking man or woman, period, you know what you have in Joe Biden. You know what he's dealing with. If you've been watching these elections and watching these debates, and you know the type of person Joe is. Now, unless he just come out and say something completely off the wall, which I highly doubt, Joe Biden ain't finna hurt himself no more. We know what we got with Joe Biden.
I thought, okay, so let me switch here. I thought the same thing, Mario, when Hillary was running.
Okay.
The arrogance of automatically assuming that you have the black vote bothers me. Did not Joe Biden come out when he was talking to Charlemagne and said something about?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I got a problem with that, man.
You're not black.
You just think you got my vote because you was the vice president to a black president. Is insulting. I need to hear where you stand as relates to the issues that concern me. That's my only problem. Because watch this. What was it? 12 years ago when he signed the bill for super predators.
Yeah.
So you got to convince me. Don't automatically assume that I'm going to vote for you because you was the vice president to a black president. It's almost like saying, but I got a black friend.
Ooh.
You know the racist people. They also, when they try to justify their action, they automatically say, I got a black friend though. And it almost seems like that's what it is with Biden for me.
Okay.
But let me be clear. I'm still voting for Biden. It's just, it's insulting to think that you automatically have our votes because of your position as the vice president. That's
right. Here's the deal. Either you don't vote for him and you get another 4 years of what we have. And trust me, if you get another 4 years of what we already have, it's only going to get worse.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So in a sense, yes, he needs to talk to us, and yes, he needs, but in order for it not to be worse than it currently is, he is the only other logical choice for the position. So he's really sitting in a sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he needs to talk to us, but at the same time,
can I say
no,
that?
we don't. No, look, let me say it like I mean it. It would be nice if he talked to us. But hell, he really don't have to. Look at what he's stacked against. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can get mad about it if we want to. But okay, either you're gonna vote for Trump and it gets worse over the next 4 years, or you're gonna take the obvious out. And he is the obvious out to me. Now, I do believe he's just a one-term president, whether it be for whatever reason, health reasons, or whatever. He's just going to be a one-term president. That's it.
See what you were saying? What were you saying?
I don't know if it's relevant. I was just thinking about. I was going back to the plan because I keep thinking about this plan, and a lot of people, upset with Ice Cube and being our vote being taken advantage of. My thing, when I first thought about it, I was like, you know what? I think our vote does need. We do need something for our vote, but with this particular election, guys,
Got to get this idiot out.
we gotta get this idiot out.
So we'll worry about that later.
And I'm serious. I mean, for real. And I'm real. I mean, I'm so serious, man. And a lot of people, they were like, well, I need something for my vote. I'm like, listen here, black person. You need to, even if there was a good plan, even if they could implement it in the next 2 weeks, how good is this plan going to be when they still killing us in our beds? How good is this plan going to be if we got white supremacists standing by? How good is this plan going to be when we getting choked out on the street? You know what I'm saying? And so, and then check this out. Check this out. While we all, hoorah, about the Trump platinum plan and all the stuff with Ice Cube, man. This is the same man who said Mexico was going to pay for a wall.
As Mexico looks and like, who us?
Right. So, anyway, I'm done. We over our time. I do want to talk about this.
Those are the churches, though.
Y'all need to check out who Jeff. Well, I can't say his name. Check this guy out. Do your own study. Find out who he is and who his partners are. All right.
Oh. I'm almost scared to do it now.
Right.
I ain't trying to talk about Cube. He's a businessman, but this is Cube's business partner. Check out who his partners are. All right, guys, this has been a wonderful show, man.
Where you go?
Huh?
Is that dude gonna be tied back to Trump some kind of way?
Just read the story.
Oh hell!
Just check out who his business partners was in the law firm at one time.
Oh.
It's one of Trump's architects, one of the big architects.
Man, don't have me get mad with Cube, man.
Steve Bannon.
Y'all, I'm not tarnished on Cube. Anyway,
Steve Bannon. Yes, I said it. All right. I told you there's always something. There's always something. All right, guys, we up out of here. Y'all do your homework. Always do your homework. Always do your homework. Put your fours up.
No.
Put your fours up. Put your fours up. Come on, Tony.
Dude.
Okay, man.
He wants you to earn his foe.
I got a platinum plan for you.
Man, Trump will stick that platinum plan. Okay, let me be saved.
When?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying.
He accepted
I represent Jesus today.
All right, guys, this has been a great show. Check us out next Sunday, guys. Like and share if you're on YouTube. Like, share, hit the bell button, the notification bell, and make sure you hit the subscribe button there, guys. If you're on Facebook, like and share us, guys. We are the 4 Black guys, man. We love being here. We got another great show. We're gonna have I think her name is Ada. I can't think of her last name, but she's running for Congress. She's a Black lady here from Alabama. We're gonna have her on the show, and we're gonna talk to her for a minute, see if we can help her get elected and represent us. All right. Okay. All right. It's been the 4 Black Guys Show. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all be blessed and not stressed.
Holler. It's the Black People Show.